Well, Zella, the fortune teller, has a lot to say, a mouthful to say, and it's not really significant in Becky's mind. In my mind, it's not significant either. However, she's a little stunned by it and taken aback by it. So it's my job to convince her that it's not that serious and not to spoil her night by what this woman says. So she ends up missing out on a lot of fun by taking her word for it and believing it. And unfortunately, her gut feeling was right. And she is the first that's killed in the movie. I'd have to say that Wes has been a part of my life indirectly since I was about, I'd say 9, 10 years old. And he was introduced to my life through those scary movies. I would go to slumber parties, and of course the most famous is the Freddy Krueger movies.
Her name is Joni. She's Scott Baio's publicist, and she's desperately trying to get him back on the map. I guess I expected Wes Craven to be more terrifying. I mean, considering that that he makes movies like that, but he's really special. He's great. He's very loving and brotherly. Well, I think they can expect a lot more blood than they're used to, a lot more gore, and an interesting twist at the end.
I knew everything about Wes Craven before I did this film. That's why I decided to do this film. Serpent in the Rainbow, Nightmare on Elm Street, and the list goes on, Last House on the Left. I've seen everything he's done. So I got there and I just felt like I had to shut up. I had to really channel what I was saying, because I was like, all right, just be professional, be an actor, do your job, hit your mark. It wasn't easy because it's Wes Craven. He's giving you direction. He's being goofy, and you're still looking at him. You got to think of him. He's the director, I'm the actor, and forget that he's Wes Craven. So that was a task. It was wild. When I walked in, it was a lot of fun. It was like, this is a Wes Craven movie. I mean, that was the first scene I shot in this wax museum and all these. It was just so cool, and you see it, you know, the Freddy Krueger. It was just, it was like, it was surreal. I was like, what am I doing? And the next day they put me up on these wires, and I'm like falling through the glass ceiling or whatever, and it's just like, I'm doing a Wes Craven movie. It blew me away.
I play Zella, and she's a fortune teller, and that's how she makes her living. Yet she's real. She's actually psychic. She has the gift, and she sees these horrible things happen to characters in the movie, and tells them how to avoid it, or just simply that they're going to die. So it's pretty fun. She's auditioning as a gypsy fortune teller for the seance segment on the show. It's funny, she thinks that she's been cursed with having this ability of being able to see the future. So which is, you know, kind of funny. She cashes in on it. You know, she does do appearances as the crazy fortune teller, and she does have the garb and try and convince people when she really is the real thing. But she's, you know, that's her life. It's her cross to bear. So she may as well be on national television whilst doing it, I guess.
I play me, and I get involved with Christina Ricci's character, and end up kind of saving her from this werewolf. And because of that, it gives me a lot of publicity within the movie, and sort of revives my career, which is sort of paralleling the way it is now. But what's it like working with Wes? And their comment to me was, you know, he's this big horror guy, and you would think he'd be a whole different person than what he is. He's just very relaxed, he's very quiet, he never raises his voice. He comes up to you and says, you know, can you try this? You know, okay. And he says, well, I didn't like that so much. Let's try it another way. And he never, if you were on the set, it'd be very hard to find who he is, because he's very laid back, which is actually a nice thing, because it's calm and fun.
It's about a group of people that get in a car accident one night and how it affects them from that point on. And it really affects all of their lives forever after that night. I play Becky, and she gets in the car accident, and she's a girl that's she's got a lot of problems with guys. I'd go as far to say she's a little promiscuous, and she puts herself out there, and she goes out a lot. She loves to go clubbing, and there's still this one guy, though, and I think everybody has it, that one guy that you always think about, you never forget, and no matter how many other boyfriends you have, how many other people you're with, it's still that one guy that you think about, and it gets to you, and you call all the time, and she's got that guy, you know, he drives her crazy, and she really wants to be with him. Well, she kind of tells us both that she sees danger ahead for us, that she sees blood, that she says, beware of the beast. And we don't know what that means, and we think she's a quack, but she really kind of shakes me up. Like, Maya takes off, and I'm still there with her, and I yell at her for being so serious to a couple of girls that I feel like she's this quack that's just trying to scare all her clients. And I kind of yell at her for that a little bit.